Hey, what's up, everyone? So it's been a week since release, and I just wanted to give a recap. No one could have imagined what we have been through in the past week. We prepped for volume. Um, we we did our best, but when it comes down to it, usually our support team handles about 200, 250 support chats a week, and we're doing over 900 in a week right now. That was last week, the week of launch. 900 chats. Now, when you're used to 250, the same processes don't work. We were prepared for maybe double, but not triple. So here are some things. I want to, first of all, thank our support team that has been working literally 24/7 to get people taken care of. I want to thank a lot of our developers who are usually on the dev side that have hopped into support to make sure everyone's taken care of and make sure that we can shorten that feedback loop from people bringing up issues to the time where we can implement a fix. And I think a lot of you guys have seen that we've been really strong in seeing dev issues and then implementing fixes. It's going to be like that for a little bit, and we appreciate your guys' patience. You've been amazing so far. So I want to thank the support team and thank our current and new users for your patience. Uh, I do want to say it went better than expected. Usually, when you launch a new product, a bunch of this kind of stuff happens, and the product was actually pretty dang stable. So I'm proud of the dev team as well in all of this. Currently, a week after launch, V2 is doing about a third the booking volume version 1 peaked at, and the message volume is about a third as well. So we're on track to really take off. And the goal is to see these numbers surpass version 1 as quickly as possible and then to the moon from there. I want to thank the Zappy Chat community that's been incredible in coming into the Facebook group, sharing positive energy, and just being part of the family. And we now have some really good processes around making sure the Zappy Chat community is taken care of, as well as people from the V1 CloseBot group. For those of you who are in V2, thank you so much for the help. Thank you for being kind to our support team. They really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. It makes it a much more enjoyable place for all of us to work. We're going through really hard work to make sure this platform is stable for everyone. I recently had a retreat where I took a day and a half, went off into the mountains, and did deep research into the future of AI. I've shared a couple key takeaways with people on that on the tech side, things that we're going to be implementing. But I want to make sure and call out our focus right now is we're on a current lockdown, making sure no new features are implemented until we have a stable product for everyone. Rebilling is something that will be implemented, however, this week. I have made commitments to you guys, and I'm going to stay true to the commitments as good as possible. I do want to say with rebilling, it is something where if we make mistakes, people get billed. So that's not something we're taking lightly, and we're making sure the dev team is thoroughly testing that before it's released into production. And with them focused on the existing V1 bug squashes, they haven't had the time necessary to thoroughly test that, which is why it's not out yet, even though the code is already written for it. Another area similar to that is white labeling. White labeling is something that we will have some aspects released for that before the end of this month, the ability to change your logo and site color if you're on an agency plan. However, the ability to change your domain for people to log in won't be coming until next month. Next month is also when we'll have the HubSpot connection and webhook connection as sources. If you have developed software before, if you've worked for a software company, you know that you can make timelines to the most accurate possible given the information you have. A couple weeks ago, we realized we were going to be acquiring Zappy Chat. That delayed some things. I'm not blaming this on that, but we decided to prioritize taking care of that family and getting them integrated into our environment and prioritize stability over-releasing some of these features in a rush that we thought we could implement. I want to specifically thank Kyle, who's our support team manager. I want to thank Victor, who's one of our support team managers as well, but also leading the ZappyChat customer success. I want to thank Alvaro, who is the dev that we brought on from ZappyChat, who's continuing to bug fix in ZappyChat and helping with the whole plan connection between ZappyChat and CloseBot. Thank you, everyone, and I'll keep doing these updates. But till then, stay positive, and let's keep pushing onward together.